Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Joshy P. Welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Eagles game last night, in which the Eagles beat the Ravens 33 to, was it 10? I don't know, man. Now I gotta look it up. I was there, and I don't even know. I don't even know what the score was. Um, it was 33, or 33, 40 to 17. Wow. I was there, and I didn't even. How do I don't know. Anyway, by the way, I drove to and from Philly last night for the second time, so that was interesting. It's really crowded going in and going out, but it wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse. Um, so let's go by position, talk about how everybody did. Yes, it is preseason, I know, but this is very exciting stuff for me. The crowd, and I'm sorry if I'm really stuffed up today. My allergies are horrible. Also, I lost my voice last night from yelling a lot. Um, so I'm sorry if I don't sound great, but I'm making this video. It's happening. So let's talk about it. Last night, the crowd was so fire. It was lit. It was lit in there. Everybody was freaking out. It was amazing. It was great. I love Eagles fans. The Eagles atmosphere is just beautiful. It's amazing. I was there with my mother and a couple of my friends. It was actually very fun. I'm sorry, I'm going to be doing that a lot. My nose is just horrible. Yeah, it was a lot of fun being there. The game was really good. I think I would have had a lot of fun even if we were losing. And definitely this game that I just went to has definitely put me over the edge. I was probably just going to buy maybe one or two regular season game tickets. But now that I have a job, I'm definitely probably going to buy 3 or 4, maybe even 5 regular season tickets. I like to get a divisional game. The Miami game, maybe the Bills game, or are we playing them in Buffalo? I don't know, but I want to get a couple games. It's going to be really fun regular season stuff. All right, let's talk about the actual game now. 40 to 17. It was another blowout. The people that scored were Ryan Matthews, DeMarco Murray, Kevin Mungai, Kenyon Barner, and I think that was it, right? 4 touchdowns, and then the rest were field goals. I believe. I don't know. Probably wrong. Someone else probably scored. I don't know what I'm missing, but hey, we'll talk about it. Sam Bradford played for his first time tonight. So did DeMarco Murray. Did anybody else play for the first time? I don't think so. Everybody else pretty much was there in week 1. But the big people that played last night was Sam Bradford and DeMarco Murray. Sam Bradford put together a nice scoring drive for his first drive back, playing since his second ACL injury. It's been a year since he's played in a football game. 364 days. So I mean, he was nervous, man. He was nervous. He was a little pumped, a little amped. He let it get to him, but hey, we're not going to see that. That was just like first game jitters, get it out of the way. And I'm sure if he played more than one drive, he probably would have put together another scoring drive. But Sam Bradford played solid. I don't want to say he played good. He didn't play bad. He was solid, and he got us a touchdown. He didn't throw a touchdown. That was Ryan Matthews' really nice 14-yard run, beautiful. The three-headed running game this year is going to be insane, and Kenyon Barner is probably going to be the fourth. We're probably going to have 4 running backs on the team. Kenyon Barner is a beast. Raheem Mostert is even a beast. Like, he's doing really well too. So our running backs are just insane. First team O-line did really well. Second, third, and fourth team O-line did not do good at all. Let's talk about Sanchez. Sanchez played really well. He played the best out of all the quarterbacks. Would have had a touchdown throw, but it just didn't happen. He had a drive where DeMarco scored. He threw a touchdown at Jordan Matthews. It got called back for holding. But he put together a couple nice drives. Barkley played bad. Not horrible, but bad. Not good. He played bad. Tebow was awful. He had a 26-yard run and almost a touchdown run, but he was awful. Like I said, I talked about the O-lines, talked about the running backs. The wide receivers, Nelson Aguilar looks amazing. Josh Huff had a nice little play. Jordan Matthews is still playing really well. Trey Burton looks good. I like Trey Burton, man. He's a good player. Eric Tomlinson looked good. I don't think Selleck got thrown to. Miles Austin didn't play, but Chip said he was fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the offense. So sorry about that yet again. The third and fourth string receivers really didn't do anything, so there's that. Now let's talk about defense a little bit. Start off with the secondary. First drive, Joe Flacco threw an interception. Nolan Carroll with the bat He had a really nice play. Nolan Carroll is really good this year. I think he's going to do really well this year. Much better than Bradley Fletcher and Kerry Williams. I think it's Corey Unlin, man. Corey Unlin's he's been the best thing that's happened to us this season. So I'm really happy about Corey Unlin. And he tipped it up to Walter Thurman. Walter Thurman one hand grabbed. It was more of like a luck thing. Like he was just there, right time. And he returned it back for, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 yards. Then Flacco threw another interception, this time to Byron Maxwell, but it was an overthrow. It's not like it was good coverage or anything. It was an overthrow. Byron Maxwell got the pick. Let's talk about Malcolm Jenkins played well. Eric Rowe played okay. He didn't do anything spectacular. And Byron Maxwell, by any means, didn't play really good. He was average. He gave up one reception, but the longest throw that the first or second team had, longest play from scrimmage, was 14 yards. If that's it, the Eagles' defense is really good this year. Linebackers played mediocre, but that's because it was Jordan Hicks, Emmanuel Acho, those guys, Najee Good. I don't even think that Najee Good might have not even played. But Kiko, D'Amico, and Michael were not in the game. So once they get in there, that's going to help the secondary out. That's going to help out the D-line. That's going to help out everybody. And the D-line played decent. They didn't play crazy well. They played decent. Now let's talk about this Bradford hit. Terrell Suggs put this hit on Bradford, which was completely ridiculous. It was awful. Bradford clearly got rid of the ball, and Darren Sproles had already had the ball for like 1 or 2 seconds, was running up the field, and Terrell Suggs goes for the knees. I don't like that hit. There was a penalty on the play, late hit, I'm pretty sure. And then another hit, I think it might have been Elvis Dumerville. He whacked Bradford, but it was a high hit. I'm okay with a high hit. Bradford took a couple hits and he got up, and I like that. I like that out of Bradford. That's good stuff. He was shaken up after the Dumerville hit. He was on the ground, he had his head in his hands. But overall, Bradford played well, and he showed that he could take a hit and get up from it. He missed Cooper on a long throw that probably would have been a touchdown, but like I said, he was really nervous. Just had to get those pregame jitters out. And I think Bradford's the guy. When Bradford went out on the field, everybody was screaming. The crowd went. It was it was insane. So that was a good game. At the end of the game, literally, a couple of minutes left in the fourth quarter, so many people had already left because, it's preseason. There might have been, 20,000 people left in the stadium, and it was so quiet in there that I was sitting in section 136, sort of in the middle. It's the first section of seats, so it's very close to the field. I don't really necessarily like those seats. I like to be up a little bit higher, because when you're there, you can't, and you look across, people are behind each other. You can't really see what's going on too well. You got to look at the screen a little bit more often. When you're up higher, you can see everything. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I could literally yell down to the players, and they could hear me because it was so quiet. And so I was yelling at all these different players, and I was screaming at Ryan Matthews, and I was like, give me a wave. I just wanted one of them to wave to me, because there was nothing else to do. So I'm yelling at Ryan Matthews, I'm yelling at him, and he looks up at me, and he's got his hands in his shoulder pads like this, and I'm like, give me a wave, and he's looking at me, and he's smiling. I'm like, you bastard, you gotta wave to me. I'm like, they paid him $2 million this year, and he can't even give me a wave. I'm just messing around. Love Ryan Matthews. Solid guy. But, is what it is. I had a really fun time. I wish I could go to more games this year, and I probably will go to more games. Not more preseason games, but more regular season games. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comments section below. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my sponsors in the description. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all I got for you guys today. My name is Josh. Adeuces.